Hello. If you've been applying for remote jobs and clients keep asking you, where is your portfolio, and you don't have anything to show for it, this video is for you. You don't need years of experience. You don't need a fancy website to create a solid portfolio. In this video, I am going to show you step by step how to create a professional portfolio. Make sure you watch till the end because I am going to share mistake people make that makes them get ignored. So let's get started. I am going to share my screen. Use Canva for my portfolio. So all you need to do is open a new browser and type Canva, and you have your Canva and you go straight. Now, here is our Canva portfolio. First is I am going to show you my recent portfolio project, which we are going to work with. Here I am going to share my right. So here my virtual assistant portfolio. I am going to run you through on how you can get this type of portfolio. So let's just scroll to the end and we'll go back to Canva. And if you're creating a new portfolio, you start with create. You click on create and you type portfolio. Yeah, we have various options here. We have the student portfolio, online portfolio. We're going to be working with the website portfolio. Yes, we are going to be designing a website portfolio. So we have a lot of templates that you can use for a website portfolio, but I personally like using this. So now we have these templates and we have 9 sections in this template. You can actually add more sections when you are editing. So these are the templates that I use for my portfolio, and I am going to explain step by step how you can get this. All right, here is my portfolio. In the first page, where you are going to introduce yourself. So I am going to explain this page for us. Now, for you to get a professional portfolio, you need a professional picture. And you can get this in the studio. Also, you can also use a good camera and a good background, a workspace to get a good picture. Even if you're not in a workspace, you can get a good picture. So it must be at the first page of your portfolio where you are introducing yourself. So you're going to tell us your name. Hello, I'm Absalam Saratu. You fix your name here and you tell us who you are. If you're a virtual assistant, you're a data entry expert, if you're a project manager, a customer support specialist, whatever your niche is, you're going to let us know in your introductory page. And I have a little call to action here. I invite you to assess how my expertise can reveal valuable insights and propel your business success to new heights. So you have to use a lot of call to action, and I have a small welcoming note here. So we're moving next to page 2. Yeah, now our next page, we are going to really talk about our professional summary. Who is Saratu? So meet Saratu. As a virtual assistant or as a remote personnel, you should have your professional summary. Who are you? I have explained here that I'm an experienced administrative virtual assistant and I have my details here. So you should have your detailed explanation of what you do, how you work, and how you are going to support your clients. So that is on the next page. And next, we are going to talk about the services you render. As a virtual assistant, you render services like administrative support, technical support, travel, itinerary, data entry. customer support, team management. You list out all your services in your niche. And then we go to the next slide where I have a mini call to action again. So I am letting the clients know that for them to focus on what truly matters, they should allow me handle administrative tasks and data management tasks. So this is a little call to action, is where I want to explain further the work sample. Like I said, this in this portfolio, you can get a portfolio even if you don't have years of experience, right? So I have email management here. Some people be like, I've not worked for someone before. How will I get this email management picture? Where will I get it from? Now, email management, we all have our Gmail. We have, as a remote person, we have even people that are not technical and have emails. So you should be able to access your email. So email management simply how you manage that email for it to look organized. Now you go to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT to give you a mock project on email management. Tell ChatGPT to act as a client, right? So ChatGPT is going to give you a task, and you, before doing the task, you snap your email. This is a rough email and is not organized. So I have the before picture here. And after organizing the email, I have my after picture. Don't forget to always watermark your work. It makes it look original. Next is my calendar management. This is my calendar before I manage this, and this is the calendar after I worked on it. So I have data entry and infographics. I have Excel and Google spreadsheets. I also have, this is also Excel and Google spreadsheets job that I did. I also have a lead generation task that I generated. This is file management. Don't forget that I said you can get all this using ChatGPT giving you a mock project, and design and presentation. You can use your Canva to make this little designs and presentation. I have some tasks on customer support. I'm just screenshotting Slack. I want to talk about feedback. Now, even if you've not worked in a remote setting before, I've not gotten a job online, so how do I get feedback? Now, at least you have worked for somebody somewhere, sometime in your life. Reach out to that person and tell the person, send me an email feedback. Like this feedback here is saying, working with you was a dream come true, professional, detail oriented. Tell any of your boss to send you an email feedback, screenshot it and use it for your portfolio. So you have your feedback page. The next is your tools. The tools that you use as a virtual assistant, tools that you're familiar with, you list them out here. And this is also me telling the clients that aside my technical skills, that I'm always up to date with really I'm up to date and relevant because I am always learning and constantly upskilling. So I showcase some of my certification that I got online. So these are different certifications that I have gotten. You can also upload your certification. If you don't have any, you can take some free courses online where you'll be certified and you use it. All right, so we're going to the next slide, which is a call to action. Now, this portfolio is for Upwork, and Upwork does not allow email, phone numbers, or any link to contact you because Upwork prefer you get all your communication on the platform. So your phone number or email on Upwork, Upwork can restrict your account, and we don't want that. So we have to make it plain. So going over to the next slide. So this is the last slide where you are thanking your clients for taking time to review your portfolio, and you're also adding your picture in a faded form. So I hope we understand how to make portfolio, and we can make our portfolio from this video. If you have any questions, if you have any doubts, you can come to the comment section and I reply as fast as possible. Thank you. Now you have seen how to create a portfolio from scratch. If this video has helped you, please like, subscribe, and share this video with someone that is struggling to get hired. I also have an ebook that gives you step-to-step guide on remote job. Get the link in my description. Get the link in my description. Thank you for watching. Bye. See you in my next video.